review. Right angles, straight angles. That little box in the corner, you remember means this is a 90-degree angle. We call that a right angle. That straight line right there is called a straight angle. And you should remember that is 180 degrees. Okay, complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So we see that little box in the corner, we know that means 90 degrees. Now, you're gonna see weird things on your math problems, probably for your other math class. You're gonna see this labeled kind of weird maybe. It's gonna be a bunch of letters everywhere, and it's gonna be your job to know what they mean and know which angle are they talking about. So you're gonna see problems that are labeled kind of like this. So A, B, C, and D. And they might tell you something like angle ABC. You need to know which one that is. So you basically just follow the letters. So angle ABC would be this angle right here. Okay? And then angle ABD is the 90-degree angle where the box is. And then angle CBD would be this angle right here. So it's these two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So they'll probably tell you something like angle CBD is 40 degrees. And they'll write it like this. Measure, M is for measure, that's our little angle symbol, CBD equals what, like 40 degrees? Sure, why not? 40 degrees. And then they'll ask you, what is angle ABC? What's missing? If you know that this whole thing is 90 degrees, what's missing? So you're trying to find angle, the measure of angle ABC, this one here. Right, we don't know what that is yet. Okay, but I do know that when I add these together, I will get 90 degrees, just like my complementary angle says. So you're basically saying 40 plus what is 90, okay? You can set that up like a problem, like an equation that you solve. So 40 plus something, something equals 90 degrees. You guys have solved things like this before. This is a one-step problem, right? This piece that I'm trying to find here is actually my measure of angle ABC. Okay, if you remember, you subtract 40 from both sides, right? We're solving, so we subtract 40 from both sides, and I get this missing piece, missing angle, is 90 minus 40, which will give me 50 degrees. So that we just found is 50 degrees. And if we add them up, we do get 90. 50 plus 40 is 90. Remember I showed you how to check your work there? You add up your two angles and it better add up to 90. Okay, supplementary angles. Those will add up to 180, right? It's on a straight line there. See the straight line? So that's 180 degrees. That means that this angle plus this one should add up to 180 degrees. Okay, this one I'm going to label it a little bit differently because you're going to see problems labeled all different ways like this. So some problems, it won't give you letters everywhere. It'll just talk about the angles like this maybe. So it'll just say angle X and angle Y instead of using all the letters there. but the work will be the same, okay? The labeling is different. So for this one, they'll tell you something like, the measure of angle X is, what, like 120 degrees? Sure, why not? Okay, so it's saying that this thing right here is 120 degrees. So then what's missing? Okay, so I want to find the measure of angle Y. I don't know what it is yet, but I do know that when I add them up, it should equal 180 degrees. Right? I should know that adding them will give me 180 total. Right? You can set that up the same way we did over here. So 120 plus something, right? That Y, I don't know what it is yet, will give me a total of 180 degrees. Right? That missing piece is my angle Y, measure of angle Y. And then we're going to solve that the same way we did the last one. Right? So you know you subtract 120 from both sides. Those are going to cancel out. Subtract 120 from this side. And you get, bring that down, the measure of angle Y equals 180, subtract 120, give me 60. So I just found out that this piece here is actually 60 degrees.